Okay, good luck.
Hello, everybody. I don't know if anybody's out there, if you can hear us, but we had a copyright claim that was YouTube had shut
Reported.
it down because it was reported, and so we were unable to see the rest of that video, but there wasn't much left to it. Um, I really wanted people to uh, see what I'm going through because I believe that when you're at that point, it's really hard to come back from. So it's important to remember and see the signs um, beforehand and make sure that your thoughts and behaviors and the habits can start to change if you are if you have a good system of friends and people that you can talk to, and that's the whole point of this um, stream was to say let's talk. And I personally myself deal with multiple issues, and yeah, full screen. I
Sorry.
have I have uh, severe depression, anxiety, and PTSD, and I didn't know whether I should do this or not because I mean it's YouTube, and but I just wanted everybody to know that there is help. Nobody's alone. I was even thinking of making some merchandise that had that on there, and on the back of the T-shirt, I wanted to say, uh, "You're not alone," or "Stay strong." That's one of the things that I truly believe in is we have to stay strong. And I mean, when we're at our weakest point, it's very hard. I feel like I developed an emotional compression that I shut down the ability to feel joy to avoid being hurt. Like I think I have developed that. Um, I feel hopeless, trapped. I think there's no way out sometimes. I feel a lot of anxiety, which makes me anxious and agitated. The thing that really helped me is this whole YouTube thing when I discovered it, and that was back in April. And I went into this blind. I wasn't really having any expectations or anything to it. I wanted it to do well. I needed it to do well in my life. And it's kind of saved me. It's brought me to a place where I feel like I have more friends to talk to in a time when I feel alone. And that's one thing that I firmly believe that you have to reach out and talk to people. And I'm probably rambling right now, but if there's anybody that's in the same position that I am, please reach out and let's talk about it. I know it's very difficult. It always feels like my future is foggy. Um, so, with that being said, yeah. So this has been a hard stream for me to do, and I thank Miss Mandy for helping me. Uh, Too bad that somebody reported it. It's unfortunate, but we got through the majority of that little clip that I wanted everybody to see because it really struck home with me. So at this time, Mandy, do you have anything you wanted to say?
No, not really. I just want to say I suffer from something called severe depression disorder and also PTSD and rape trauma syndrome. And you're not alone. There are. This is a great community. There's always someone to talk to. Reach out. Feel free to reach out to me if you feel alone. I'll be glad to talk to you. Um, I'm I'm busy. People talk about how busy I am all the time, but I'm not too busy to talk to you. If you are feeling like you're at the end of your rope and you need someone to talk to, I will talk to you. My email address is missmandy777 at hotmail.com, MISSMANDY 777 at hotmail.com. Yes, I still have a Hotmail. I'm one of those people, but feel free to reach out if you need someone to talk to, and I'll talk to you.
I dropped the link down there if anybody wants to come up
And
and say anything.
I think we're going to kind of do it like one person at a time to kind of give people their their moment to talk. It's a little bit hard to talk about depression and anxiety if you got people talking over each other.
Um, yeah.
And here's my gator.
Hey, Gator.
Yo. Oh,
How's it going today?
forgot to mute YouTube as usual.
Okay.
Hello, you still there?
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
we're here.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if my amplifier had died or not.
No, we can hear you loud and clear.
Talking about anxiety, depression. Anything you want to add there?
No, I suffer from both of them at times. I think everybody does. Don't leave me up there by myself. Bring me down. I'm depressed that I can't change my gator here to my cartoon gator.
Oh,
No, yeah, I have plenty to fucking be depressed about. I've been on permanent disability for 7 years. I lost everything I owned about 15 years ago.
Oh,
I'm
goodness.
dependent upon other people to live. I have serious health conditions, but fuck it, I get by. Try not to let it bother me.
well, that's good that you're handling it and you found ways to work around it. I
Yeah,
feel like I mean I'm sick a lot too. Like I get really nervous at times, and so I still try and follow my routine as best as I can, and yeah, but it's tough for me. But I'm doing it. I really like this YouTube, and I really want it to do well, and I like all the friends and everybody that I've met and spoken with um, in this journey so far, and I just would like to continue it.
It's a good
So
outlet.
it is. It
yeah. I
allows me
like
to.
I like the way you've been doing your thing too. You're not focused on. I think people get too focused on like one subject at a time and stuff. Like the person of interest now is Chili DeCastro. You
Yeah,
got 20
So sick
frauditors
of
doing
chili.
videos about Chili DeCastro. A while back, it was TB STD or whatever the hell his name was. Before that, it
SGD.
was.
STD.
Before that, it was somebody else. I mean, they get focused on these targets, and I just don't take the shit that personal. Like I have the feel. I've talked to Debo about this, about the what I call the pitchfork torch and pitchfork crowd.
yeah.
They get so obsessed with these frauditors. It's like we're gonna have to hunt them down and destroy them, like the monster, like the villagers in Frankenstein movies and stuff.
Yeah.
It just gets
Well,
ridiculous sometimes.
well, my
I'm
whole
sick of chili. I'm so
my
sick of chili.
I never did chili because there were so many other channels that were already doing them. That what was I gonna
Yeah,
add?
too many.
So I decided to do
Can't name them
new
all.
frauditors that are coming in and trying to introduce them to like I
The torch and
personally feel
pitchfork crowd.
Welcome to the fold.
I personally don't feel I have nothing against these audits, but I just feel that they don't have to be so rude and ignorant and
Right.
like so that's why I do this. I don't go around chasing everybody around. I just go on YouTube, and if somebody has a video that I like, I'll do some commentary on it and stuff like that. Like I try and not and mix it up a little bit and not have always the same. I've had that from subscribers that tell me that inside the video I have too many things that are going on at the same time, like the same emojis or the same fillers. So I'm constantly trying to go get new stuff because when people binge watch, then they see the same thing over and over again. I couldn't imagine binge watching chili stuff,
Yeah.
but I try and mix it up and do different frauditors all the time, and
Yeah, I can kind of see what you mean because I don't despise what the hell's his name, Professor Dave or whatever the hell, Dr. Dave, the beer professor, whatever his name is. I think he makes interesting videos. I don't know about his personal shit and what he's done to piss people off, but he has the same entrance all the time, and it's like I got to fast forward by it because I don't want to hear she spit in my face and Glenn Serio talking. I'm so tired of hearing that shit.
Yeah, well,
I was going to say something. I think it was on one of your videos. I started trolling somebody in the comment section. That's what I do. People know that.
Yeah.
And the guy, what? The guy said, well, I have never once been accused of harassing people at the post office. I said, well, you ain't doing it right then. Because that's what frauditors do. You know,
who are you?
That's the game, man. If you're not, like one time I kind of befriended a wannabe frauditor, and he goes, I mainly audit libraries, and I tell them that they don't have correct cards and stuff like that. I says, dude, you got to be the lamest auditor out there.
Boring. Yeah.
Yeah, you're lame, dude. You need to find another hobby.
Well, thanks for coming up and sharing with us how you kind of deal with your depression, and you're dealing with things great, it sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell? There's nothing I can do about it. That somebody one time told me about you should never worry about anything because either you can do if you can do something about it, do it, and if you can't, well, you can't. So there's no reason to worry about it. So yeah, that's kind of been my motto.
I wish I had more of that mindset instead of
I wish I could do
working
that.
instead of working my nerves up like I do.
I get really bad nightmares and flashbacks, and those are the types of things that I mean, you don't want to worry about those things. You don't want to worry about what you've seen. Just like I used to tell people, you can't unsee what you just saw, so you have to be prepared for that. And some of the things that I've seen in the past, I can't even describe it to people. Without,
I didn't catch the first part of this video. What?
I just played a video of Kevin Briggs, and he was a TED Talk speaker, and he was talking about suicide, and he was talking about how often that it can happen, and how him as a police officer was able to deal with all of these incidences, and he had two incidences that he showed that were really that struck my heart, and then we got struck. So
oh, that sucks.
Yeah, somebody reported it.
I was just wondering, do you have like a military background or?
No, I was. I had a. Yeah, this is tough. I was. For PTSD, I had.
You don't have to share if you don't want to.
Yeah, if you don't want to, man, that's
Yeah.
fine. I was just curious. We could maybe, DM about it or whatever if you'd like. Some another
Yeah, I don't
time.
know if I want to put that. Like.
Yeah, if you're not comfortable with it.
Like I'm dealing with PTSD for a couple of different reasons, but I don't know if I want to get into the details.
No. That's if it's too personal, I wouldn't.
Yeah. Because there are people that will use it against you. Trust me.
Well, I can tell you where the source of a lot of my depression came from. I was living the high life, man. I had a good job. I was buying a brand new car every 6 months. I had a brand new Harley sitting in my garage. Life was going along. My mom was living with me. Mom got cancer. She dropped dead. I lost my job, lost everything I owned. And when my mom first passed away, it was bad enough before I lost my job. But I was sitting there and, I'm having to get rid of her stuff. And I'm going, man, what's the use of even having stuff? It's just something that somebody else is going to have to give away when you die. And I was all by myself because I was the only one of my family that lived in California. I was all by myself, and it was bad enough. And then my asshole boss, he was pissed off because I took a week off to bury my mom. Well, that's not funny, but I don't know. I guess that's the way I deal with it. But like 3 weeks later, he started chewing my ass for something. But I knew what it was all about. He's still pissed off because I took a week off to bury my mom. Because when I called him up and told him I was taking a week off, he says, I don't pay you to. I said, fuck you. I'm taking the time off anyway, asshole. It's basically exactly what I said to him. And when I went back to work, they had a shitty attitude towards me. And one day I just said, I ain't putting up with this bullshit no more. I'm just going to hire a lawyer. And, oh, no, we don't need to do that. And,
yeah.
Now for your mom, I think they have to give you a week.
Oh, I could have pressed the issue then, but I didn't. I'd gotten to the point where I hated going to work every day so much that it's like, I would rather lose everything than have to deal with this crap any longer. And that led to, it just got worse and worse and worse. And then, I don't know, now that I live in Florida, I guess I just starting to come back to life, I guess.
Well, I'm glad that you are. That's good. Okay, well, Navy Girl's going to come up. Thank you, Gator. I appreciate it. And I appreciate the fact that you're always so easy to talk to.
Yeah, thank you, Gator. You're always
I mean, sometimes you're an asshole, but sometimes you're really easy to talk to. But I always love you, and I really mean that. All right, take care, honey.
Oh, all righty then.
Bye.
Forgot to do my...
He's a cool dude.
Yeah. Navy Girl here?
She's coming up, I think. There she is. Hey, Navy Girl.
Hey.
Hi. I'll be right back. Hold on.
You look beautiful.
Oh, God. How y'all doing?
Hey.
No.
Do you want me to put you full screen? Or
What are you guys getting into? I just was listening. Goddamn dogs. Stop it. Sorry.
Oh.
As soon as I do something, the dogs start.
I understand.
No, I just heard what you guys were talking about, like the people.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I just heard what you guys were talking about, like PTSD and stuff. I have severe PTSD and stuff, so it sucks.
Yeah.
So, that's it. How y'all doing today?
Today's a good day. I think Debos is a little stressed out because he hasn't done but like one other live, I think. So.
Oh, it's not that.
My
it's
buddy
the subject matter. But.
Subject matter. Okay. Subject matter jurisdiction.
Subject matter. Oh God.
See, I'm trying to lighten the mood. Subject matter jurisdiction.
Objection.
She's trying to make you laugh.
Grounds.
Yeah. Oh well. So what's new with you, Navy?
I'm sitting at home. My kids took my car to work, so I'm bored. Nothing to do. What's that say? I can't.
Objection.
Objection. That's how I first came across him. I said, what's this guy in a room? Like, who's this? Never seen a lawyer do that before.
Okay, interesting. Why you call yourself Navy Girl?
Because I was in the Navy.
Oh,
for 20 years. Yeah.
I'm sure you've seen a lot.
I miss it terribly.
Service.
Do you?
Thank you. It was Yes. Yeah, I had to retire early. Not early, but at 20 years because I got really, really sick. So the Navy kicked me out. And, well, I retired. But you know what I mean? I didn't have the chance to re-enlist. So I'd still be there if I could. I love being in the military. It was the best thing I ever did with my life.
I kicked myself.
My brother was in the Navy. He's just going to retire from the Navy after 30 years. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
30 years.
Yeah. See, That makes me so jealous. I loved being in the military. I did. I love the structure. I love the life. I love the fast pace and going to see things that I'd never, growing up in Ohio, I would ever see. So, but you can't be in the
Yeah,
Navy broken. And I've struggled a lot with that. It's depressing. It's very depressing. You
Hey,
know,
Timo.
20 years of your life, it's hard to transition. You know what I mean?
that's for
So
sure. Yeah, I can see my brother right now. Like
it's
he
so
works
fast.
for. Yeah, my brother right now is trying to transition into um, this part of the, like, he's got to get a SIN card now. He's got to get a health card. He never had that before, and now he's got to try and find a new job because he's still only 60. He's turning
Mm-hmm.
60, so he wants to find another job, but
He
he
was in the
doesn't want to have.
Navy for 30 years and he's got to have a job. He can't retire with like full
Well, he
benefits
said
and
The
have enough
benefits
money to
suck.
live on. Oh,
well,
really? Oh,
yeah, he also has 2 kids, and
never mind.
no, but yeah,
Never mind.
without
They
getting into that.
suck all
It's
your money. I
no,
don't mean
it's a
that in a
crime
bad
how
way.
much
I just mean kids are expensive.
it's a
Talk
crime
to
how
my
much
brother.
they pay military. It's a crime. My
Mm.
daughters live
Well,
with
he
me, and if I didn't have some of their income, I couldn't make it by myself. Sad.
That's good they're around you.
Oh yeah, they drive me crazy, but in a good way. You know.
See, I think that's why I'm still single, is because whenever I divorced or left the marriage in 2010, the boys were still, quite young, and what I did is, instead of
Mm-hmm.
going out looking for a woman, I just, the way I handled my depression at that time is I just dove into their lives, and I was their hockey coach, I was their soccer coach. I went to everything. I never missed it.
Sweet.
If I was able to do it, I was there, never missed, and that was really important to me. And now, I mean, we have like a little friendship
Mm-hmm.
among each other. Um, but it was good for me at the time
That's nice.
when my ex-wife were able to work together. So my rules were my rules, and that led into her place, and our rules were the same in both places. Because the kids called
That's
us on
good.
that one
Oh,
time.
that
They
you're
called us on that
lucky.
one time. Yeah, on the Sunday they were getting bad, and we told them. We said, just because you're leaving tomorrow doesn't mean. I mean, this is going to carry over to when you get to mom's. Like, they're not thinking that we're talking, but they're young at
Right.
the time, right? They're trying to get away with it.
It sounds like you and your ex had a really good relationship. That's rare.
Yeah, I had a good
It's not
with that.
normal. A lot of people don't.
Yeah, I've told him that before. He
That's
doesn't
good.
realize how
My
fortunate
ex-husband,
he is.
my ex skipped town and has not spoken to my daughters or anything. He's gone. He's not interested in having a relationship with them. So you're very lucky with that. He
I'm
just
sorry.
Well, they're
kind of
they're
ducks.
older now. Like my kids are 21 and
Makes me
19.
sad.
So, like, the other night I was watching a hockey game, and they're
I'm
texting me, "Did you
27
see
now.
that hit? Did you see that hit?"
That's
So,
awesome, though.
yeah, it makes me smile when I get to
I
talk
lost
with
my
them.
audio.
I hear you.
Uh-oh. Yeah, but she lost us.
No. Can you hear us in the chat?
Oh, there she went.
No. Well,
Maybe she'll
anyway.
come back up.
Yeah, what was I saying? I was
There she is.
there she is.
My phone rang. I got kicked out.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Thank you,
I
Timo.
feel like for my kids not having a dad, it makes me so sad for them. You know, I'm a grown up. I mean, they're grown, but still, you need to have your parents in your life. So
I did
his
the single
loss.
mom
His
bit for a
loss.
while. That was it's
Hmm?
hard. I did the single mom thing for a while. It's really difficult. Me and my husband split when my son was 3 years old, and it's really difficult. So I
Yeah.
understand. She froze, or I froze.
She's froze.
Okay,
Um, does this?
there she is.
There she is.
You're back.
Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
you're fine. You're fine. Don't worry about it. But I've seen you around for so long. It's good to put a face with a name.
Face to exactly. I've seen you on a lot. Do you do a lot of producing for other channels? Is that what you do? Kind of
Mhm.
handle their live
Mhm.
chat and stuff?
I produce for Keeping It Criminal, Artie's Corporate Fiction, and Blue Bear.
It cracks me up when you're on Artie's stream and he gets those big scare things and he gets so mad. Artie's such a grumpy, funny guy. He cracks me up.
I tell him all the time he's the brother I never wanted.
I find he's got a lot going on his screen though. Like he's got his Discord on one side, and he's got his paint in the background, but it's still. I think he had his video game in the corner.
ADHD promoter moderator. ADHD is absolutely right. I have ADHD really bad. I am super
Do you?
but I'm OCD at the same time, so it was really kind of screwed up because I will get stuff done, but I'm super squirrel. Like, what was that noise? Oh, look, something shiny.
Well, you know what gets me is when I'm when you have about 10 people on your lives, I find it just everybody's talking and I can't, and I don't feel like I can concentrate on a topic when everybody's talking, and it's hard to. I don't know if my mic had a problem too, but I find it hard when there's a lot of people.
I mainly just do that, and this is just me letting out some of my emotional stuff when I'm lonely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let a lot of people up on my panel, and I feel like I want to be surrounded by people.
Sure. Who doesn't? I get that. I'm home all day by myself. I hate it.
I'll let a lot of people up on the panel then. Like I'll fill the panel up. I'll let 10 people up. Just let people talk. That way I feel like the house is full of people and I'm just hanging out.
I get that. I get that.
I'm going to cry. Sorry. I said I wasn't going to. And sorry. I don't know. What is this? What is this stuff coming from my eyes?
I always say I'll say hi to you and I'll say Debos and other people, we may not know each other in the personal sense, I see you every day, I see you, but I do consider it like a big giant dysfunctional family. The best family, you know what I mean? It's the best family, everybody kind of keeps tabs on each other and helps each other out or comes together when somebody going after, when Chili would go after people and stuff like that. I just think that's just an amazing group of people. Group of people.
We all have each other's backs though, which is great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even if we're wrong, we have each other's backs. And
Sure.
And we'll call each other out if we're wrong though. And I like that about
yes.
us. Gator called me out on something I was wrong about the other day and knocked my nose out of joint. I was like, what? And then I thought about it. I was like, I am so mad that he is right.
Yeah.
But he was right. And
well, there you go. Yeah.
But that's family and this community is a family.
Yes, for sure.
This community is my family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you guys have become my family too. So it's, that's the reason why I decided to do this stream today is because it's been a rough week for me. And
me too.
Music, another copyright strike. I see ADHD. Forget what I was talking about.
It was just an alarm. It was a default alarm. It's not going to cause you. It's not going to cause you down a strike. I promise.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you're having a rough week.
Yeah, well, that's why I did the stream, because like I missed my day yesterday. Um, I do it every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I feel really bad that I missed today. Um, but I'm gonna stick to the schedule though, so it's still every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Same
Uh,
Friday, right?
yeah, yeah, at 6 o'clock, and I'm gonna do some lives whenever I get going with this, and they'll be on topic,
We
and
need
we
to
won't
get
be
you
always talking about.
somebody to debate.
Ooh, I love a
Everybody,
good debate.
every time we start to go after somebody, they go hiding. Like Amagansson Press, where did he go? I did a video on him every time he did one.
Didn't he get arrested recently?
I
Did he
think
get arrested
so.
recently?
He
It's
did.
an arrest that nobody has a video of, but like another station was covering it. I think Predator Troll, and they were saying that he has a court case coming up this week. I don't know if that's. I mean, both channels are shut down. Him and his son. I mean, they haven't. Well, I'm not saying they're shut down. They just haven't posted anything in over a month. That's very unusual. That's got to hurt their algorithm.
Oh yeah,
He's not even
I don't
taking
get those
down. He's not
people.
even taking down comments that he used to take down, and
I know.
so it's just kind of like
I'll
I don't know
never,
if he's.
I'll never understand those frauditor. I never will understand. I mean, I just don't get it. But hey, to each their own. But I don't get it.
Yeah.
Well,
Standing
him
on
and
a
I,
side.
him and I have had it out since I first got into this thing, and he was one of the ones that I used to hate. No, well, I don't want to use the word hate, but I really disliked him because of the way he treated everybody. And I used to remember the Big Cat used to cover him a lot.
Miss him
So
so much.
I would always watch him do Amagansson Press. And then whenever I come in on the scene, I said I want to do one of these, because I always have a lot of comments to say, but
Oh
it's hard
yeah,
to type. It's hard to type them all down. So I said, why don't I just go on and comment on it? And that's when I start
for
doing his
sure.
videos. And he copyright striked me when I had 25 subs. Yep. I didn't
See,
know what
that's
to do.
just
I didn't know what to do. And I said I was talking in it, but I wasn't maybe talking enough. And then ever
yeah,
since then, we've had it out. I beat the copyright strike. Then he tried to strike me
good.
again the second time, and I beat that one. And him and I have not had, like, he never answers my emails when I ask him for a debate. He won't debate anybody, though. I've never seen him on anybody's channel.
Won't debate. I've
Who?
tried to get
Yeah,
him.
because they can't.
Oh,
Yeah, I've tried to get him to debate too. He won't debate.
They can't control the narrative, so
Yeah.
Well,
they
because
don't want to do that.
I mean, we have doctors and lawyers and like that are in our chats, so it's hard for them to get around that. Just stick Paul Carroll up there, he won't be able to get around anything.
For sure, for sure.
You could probably
But,
get Rogue Nation for a debate with you.
Rogie?
Oh yeah, he loves debating.
Oh yeah, and he's so good at it.
Oh, oh my gosh.
I debated him for a little bit on Trolls.
Frauditor Troll.
Yeah, Frauditor
Yeah.
Troll.
Did
I
you?
think I remember seeing that.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Didn't Artie debate him?
Artie's
I thought so.
There was a lot
Artie's
of different people that
hilarious.
went up. Yeah. Oh yeah, Artie went up for sure. And
His
Mike
debate
was
is
up.
hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, he was up too for Hezekiah. Hezekiah gets him up there all the time.
He was up there with Hezekiah this morning, I think.
But he's on. Well, he goes to his streams a lot, so
Yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of different creators go to Hezekiah in the morning. He's the only guy that's live
In the morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen him have breakfast though.
People ask him though, "What's for breakfast?"
Oh man.
Bye, Maddie B.
Yeah. Oh well.
I got this
Well,
tattoo.
appreciate-
I'm sorry.
Oh,
It's hard to see. It's the
oh, that's
semicolon
cute.
in the heart.
Yeah.
And it's the semicolon represents like unfinished.
Yeah.
page, and so you control when your story is done to remind
Oh,
myself
I like that.
not to do anything stupid.
Put yourself on screen by yourself so I can see it.
Okay.
Okay. Now I
Oh,
see
that's
it again.
amazing.
Yeah,
Semicolon.
that's really.
Heart. I had a
When did you get
friend.
that?
I've had it for about 5 years. I had a
That's
friend
very cool.
who committed suicide by cutting her wrist,
Oh
and
no.
we, our friend group, we all got the same tattoo to remind us to reach out to each other
That's important.
if things got really rough.
How are you, J Car? Thanks for coming in.
Hey, J Car. Hey, Timo. Hey, MCT. Timo, Maddie.
Hi, everybody. Yeah,
Lurkers.
a
Mean
good
girl.
friend of mine had just committed suicide too, so I'm
I'm
dealing
so
with that.
sorry.
Yeah, and he was like his family. It was a shock because he was doing so well, and all of a sudden he must have relapsed. And
Oh man.
Sometimes
yeah,
you never know.
the only
Mm-mm.
picture I have of him is him and his little baby. And I grew up with
Mm.
him. Yeah,
And
That's
sometimes people
terrible.
don't give you any sign or symptom that something's going on.
Mm-mm.
yeah.
With her, she kind of always said something was going on. And so you never really knew when to take her seriously. And so
Mm.
Hey, Vestige.
so let me just say, always take people seriously. Always.
Yeah,
Don't be the judge of
for
when to take
sure.
them seriously. Just always do it.
Yeah,
Uh,
I agree with that.
Hey, Vestige Peace.
That's so
I hope
sad.
I'm saying your name right.
yeah, it's hard for me to talk about this type of stuff. So
No, you're
I
fine.
wanted to make people aware that I was dealing with this, and it's not. I hope it's not affecting my content, but I find that being a YouTuber is actually taking my thinking off of the hard things that I'm always thinking of, and then I go to YouTube, and it's like my escape from it,
Yeah.
and it allows me to, like, even when I go off on the frauditors, it allows me to get my. That's the only frustration I get to release. I don't have a release, right? So you need that. I don't go
Mm-hmm.
out. I don't go out of the house. So
Oh.
yeah.
I do have a video that is safe. I've scanned it.
As long as I can't have two claims.
Can I show a quick video?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Thanks for coming up, Navy.
Absolutely.
All right. Here we go.
Is important, right? However, your mental how often do you check up on your physical health versus your mental health? For physical health, you know what foods are better and that exercise is important, right? However, your mental health is often not greatly emphasized. You may go about your daily life without really thinking too much about how certain habits affect you mentally. Here are 7 habits that are endangering your mental health. And by the way, we have a treat for you at the end of this video if you want to get more involved with us. Number 1. Too much self-deprecation and negative self-talk.
I'm bad
Self-deprecating
about that.
jokes seem to be the only way,
Mm-hmm.
We all are.
right? Making
Yep.
jokes about any aspect of yourself is often a nod towards low self-esteem or having a negative image of yourself. It can be an unhealthy coping mechanism you fall back onto every time you face an uncomfortable situation.
Like
Another habit
laughing when you
connected to
get
this
uncomfortable.
is fishing for compliments by making negative comments about yourself so that others can compliment and validate you. Patricia Salan, a psychiatry resident at Dalhousie University, explains that making negative comments about yourself serves to cement those beliefs and reinforces brain pathways for negativity. Number 2, poor sleep. I'm late, I'm late, I'm late. Wonderland's white rabbit was always in a hurry. Has this habit rubbed off on you too? Does it feel like you have so much to do and not enough time to rest? Your piling tasks and responsibilities don't allow for any downtime. In all this frenzy, you forget to get proper sleep. Poor sleep can result in being irritable, becoming easily overwhelmed, and having difficulty concentrating, explains Patricia Salon. She states that for people with mental illness or for those vulnerable to mental health issues, sleep deprivation can even trigger a mental illness episode. Number 3, checking your phone too much. Smartphones are basically a part of our hands now, right? You use them for work, appointments, social media,
Yep.
connecting with friends and family, and checking the weather or news. However,
Or
according to
streaming.
the University of Gothenburg, checking your phone too often is also a cause for mental distress, especially after you've just woken up or before you go to bed. It causes mood and sleep dysregulations. This can also give you a case of tech neck, which creates tension and can cause pain in your neck and spine area. Number 4, procrastinating and disorganization. Have you heard that procrastination is the thief of time? Not only that, it also eats away at your mental health. It's an avoidance strategy that raises stress levels and lowers levels of well-being. Chronic procrastination can also result in low self-confidence, reduced energy, and poor performance at work or at school. This leads to poor mental health down the road. It is a feeling of life passing you by, says Forrest
Hey,
Talley,
Dave.
a California-based clinical psychologist. When you don't have a daily routine or order, it provides hopelessness about your future and a lack of faith in yourself. Wellness coach Ani Michalski explains that creating predictability does wonders for your mental health, as well as your physical and emotional health. Number 5, overspending and not having a budget. How closely
Let's
do
see.
you keep a budget?
It's
Spending
all
money
of
on
us.
things you enjoy once in a while is
Why is she
fun
talking
and
to
it's
me?
like a reward. However,
Mm-hmm.
overspending as a habit is actually harmful to your mental and financial health. Not having a budget can spell disaster as it creates money-related stress. Clinical psychologist Derek Mahalson explains that we have the ability to reduce or eliminate financial stress, but sadly, live with the worry it creates every day. We spend too much time trying to justify our actions instead of changing our habits. While living on a budget might not be something you enjoy or want to do, it can have great benefits for reducing stress about money. Number 6, not enough alone time. Do you make time to enjoy your hobbies? How often do you hang out with friends and family? It's true,
Not
human
enough.
beings do require healthy amounts of social interaction, and that amount is unique to everyone. The threat to your mental health starts when you're putting too much time into being around people instead of having time to be by yourself. One of the benefits of being alone is listening to your body and using that time to reset and get more me time, and to continue to discover and create your own identity. It can be exhausting to be around people all the time, so having a time where you are fully yourself in your own space is extremely important. And number 7, worrying too much about being nice. Do you agree that kindness is a virtue that the world can always use more of? It's a balance between being generous and open whilst having boundaries and focusing on respect. A 2017 University of Oxford study showed that kindness boosts happiness, not only for the recipient, but for the giver. But there's always a but, right? When you start to think too much about being nice, it is harmful to your mental health. Yes, that's because you're not operating from a place of genuine honesty and kindness.
We spoke to you,
You're trying to be
vestige of
liked
peace,
or
but have
going
a
with a
great
flow
day.
you don't want to be going along with. You worry too much about what people think and put their needs above your wants and needs. If you especially don't enjoy spending time with someone, licensed health counselor Dawn Friedman states that it's not mean to limit your time with them. We're allowed to not like people, and we don't owe them anything more than basic human respect. While you can't change habits overnight, challenging yourself to start with just one can have a big impact on your mental health going forward. Keep doing your best, and don't forget to rest. Thanks for sticking with us to the very end. Are you looking for ways to make
No, we're not.
Good little video. Good little video.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
definitely. It's all very true.
I'm guilty of several of those.
Me
I'm guilty
too.
of
Me
pretty
too.
much all of it.
Yeah. My sleep, I take medication to help me sleep, so but I
Yeah.
have horrible sleep. I have horrible sleep. My doctor had to put me on medication because I can't sleep.
Yeah, I have serious sleep issues, and I have nightmares, and it's bad. Like when you're kind of laying there and you're in ice and you can't move. Like
Yes,
I
sleep
get those kind of
paralysis.
things where I can't I
Sleep.
can't get out of it. It's a situation that
Yes.
I can't control. Not
There's
saying
a
that I control it.
medication.
crazos,
Yeah.
and
For that.
I take it.
Yeah.
Yep. I was
I'm on
having
a-
after my boy. Oops, sorry.
I'm on meds for nightmares and stuff, but it's
Yeah.
mean,
After my boyfriend passed away, I had horrible, horrible nightmares, and my doctor put me on that medication, and it helped a lot.
It's pretty stout medication.
Mm-hmm.
And it knocks me on my butt for about 2 hours, and then I'm awake
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
That's
I didn't have
only-
that issue. I don't take it anymore, but that's because it was, but yeah, luckily the dreams went away as time passed between his passing and stuff. I didn't need it as much.
sorry to hear
So,
that.
Yeah, I'm very sorry.
yeah, it's been a rough couple of years.
Well, I will tell you, and I will guarantee you that my streams will be more exciting in the future. I just wanted to get this out that it's okay to not be okay, and
It is. And I think people getting to know you on a personal level is a good thing.
Yeah.
I just didn't know how it was going to impact things, and I just wanted to get my story out that you hear it from me and not it getting dragged out as somebody finds out. So I'm just, I don't know if I'm like everybody else or whether I'm different, but it definitely, you definitely feel alone at times, and it's good to have people
Yeah.
around.
I went on somebody's live stream. I was talking about this in Discord earlier, and it was basically just all of the, people saying nasty things about other YouTubers. And I just didn't, I don't understand that. I just don't understand why you have to reveal like people's personal business out there for everybody, or just make things up and put it out there because you don't like somebody. And they ended up using that information and going on their live stream and talking about my boyfriend who passed away. And it made me so sad because I don't know this person. You know what I mean? And just
so
because, just because I said something that he didn't like, he decided to just put my personal business on blast. And it's just so,
gosh, that's awful.
it's so nasty, so
Yeah, that's
nasty.
horrible.
I didn't
That's
even,
horrible.
it was. I mean, he said horrible things about my children and me and him. I mean, he died very tragically, and it just, I'm sorry.
No, you are fine. You are just fine.
I'm just having a rough couple weeks. Yeah. So,
I know of a couple streamers in our, I don't want to say they're in our community, but they are
mhm.
what I call them right-winged. They're on the outskirts of
Yes.
the community. And they do that. They've even gone as far as to dox and
I've
put
been doxxed.
horrible information out, make things
Yeah.
up, splice it to make it
Yep.
seem like people are saying things they're not saying.
Yeah.
And to
And
be like that is
Yeah.
awful when we should be there for each other.
exactly. And
They
it's,
put me on that Kim Tactics website, and they had pictures of my son's graduation weeks after. Like that wasn't very long.
Kim Tactic just doxed me. I hate to call the person's name, but just doxed me.
I don't understand. I don't
Just
get it.
doxed me on
They had pictures of me at my son's graduation.
I don't remember whose
I don't know how they
chat
got
it
it.
was. Called me a devil worshiper. It's like
That's
you do-
random.
I know. I was like, you do realize that I'm an ordained minister, right?
Oh my gosh.
Calling
Good
me a devil
Lord.
worshiper. But okay, well, whatever you want to believe is fine. I mean, though I'm
And
not
what
practicing, but
sorry.
no, it's okay. It's just this because it just happened 3 days ago.
Oh, thank you.
I
That's
wish
very
I could
sweet.
reach through the screen and give you a hug.
It's just sad because you talk to people and you think, maybe they're starting to understand my point of view. Like what one YouTuber has going on in their life shouldn't bother you, or are you just clout chasing so you think you'll get more followers or whatever? I was seriously trying to understand, and to go on a rant claiming it to be under the guise of a religion is what really was amazing to me. That you're saying that because you are a man of God, it was unbelievable. I mean, saying that he's burning in hell, saying things about my children, it's just,
Oh my gosh.
oh,
I'm sorry that anybody did that to you.
it's not a big deal. You know,
And please know that this, I know you know, because you've been in this community a long time, but please know this community is not like that. It's not built on that kind of foundation.
This person is not in this community, thankfully, because I'd probably get eaten alive. But he clout chases, and if that's what you have to do to make yourself feel better, I feel sorry for you. You know, it makes me sad. You know, and you take some, people find out your most intimate details and use them. It's just,
I know that's a horrible thing to do to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
But if you need to see a doctor, Dr. Nimrod is in the chat. He said, never fear, your doctor is here.
Oh, thank you.
And you're right, NCT. He said, what's really sad is these people have a following, and that's that.
Yes.
You know, you want to believe they're trolls, but a lot of them,
they
encourage them. They encourage them.
Yes.
I had a subscriber say to me that they don't follow me like they follow them. Like they said that. Yeah, she said she follows me, but not like how they follow them. They're like a
cult sort of.
Yeah. So whenever Amagansett Press, Amagansett Press and his son go, that's 500. That's 500,000 people, like subscribers.
I don't understand it.
So they're going to be looking for new things to watch. So, I mean, I don't know how these guys get away with being monetized. I mean, they swear and curse like there's no tomorrow, and I mean, I get in trouble.
But when you see their lives, they have 2-3 people watching sometimes. So you can't help but think, and they have 500,000 subscribers. You can't help but think that some of them are bald.
Maybe, yeah.
I'm not saying for sure. I'm just saying that. Yeah. If it's the same person I'm thinking about, that person went from 1,000 to 200,000 overnight.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, the person I'm talking about, he had 30,000 subscribers, but never had more than 10 or 15 people in the chat room. I'm like, come on, dude.
Well, look at Chili's. I mean, what does it say? He has 50,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
And he never has very many people in his chat. Most of the people in his chat are.
Though. He did it first. When he first started, he did it first, and he was getting.
He sure did.
$100 super chats, one right after the other.
And because he's so
watching him, he was getting.
You're right.
He was getting hundreds of dollars, one right after the other. It was people like us, really, that brought him down.
Yeah.
When he says,
and that's thank you, Sue.
It's true. It's kind of true.
Yeah,
but
it is kind of true.
He needed to be brought down though, because he's a horrible person.
He's a bully. Yeah, he's a bully.
Horrible person that takes advantage of people,
in their most vulnerable states,
like Deborah Rogers and people like that. He takes advantage. Tina Slay of vulnerable people that are at their lowest. She lost her son, and she was looking for anybody to help. And
the way he talks about her,
he was going to help. And he just took horrible advantage of her.
What's that say?
I've often wondered
Lawman. I went back and forth with him on a chat. He's a chili lover, I think, or maybe he's a troll. I don't know. But I went back and forth with him.
Oh, that's who I'm talking about. Okay. Yeah, you're right, Dave.
Yeah. You got any
Would
more
anybody
videos?
else like to come up? No. I just had those
No,
two queued.
it was nice
Were
for you
you?
guys to invite me up. I gotta run.
Bye, Navy
Yeah.
girl. Thank you for coming
Okay.
up.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Bye. She was sweet.
Yeah. Well, I don't have anything else planned.
Okay. Well, let's give the chat just a minute. See if anybody else
Yeah.
wants to
Is there
come
anybody
up.
that wants to come up?
Oh, Dr. Nimrod said McLawman is chilly in a sock.
Could be.
That's who I think Red Sox is.
Well, you know what? Red Sox is in Boston. And who's in Boston? Isn't that where Kate's from? Kate's
Ooh.
from Boston, so he would be Red Sox. Is the Boston Red Sox? Could be. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there as a link
It wouldn't surprise me if he was.
because there was also another one up there with the New York Yankees symbol, and that's Boston's rival.
That's okay, NCT. Well, thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it. I'm going to turn it over to Debos.
Does NC want to come up? Sure.
Says it wasn't practical at the moment.
You want to come up? The link is down there. All right, folks, that's going to cover it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much, and be safe, and don't be afraid to contact me. My email is on my about section, and yeah, I'll leave it there for now. I'm kind of speechless myself at this point. So on that note, please share, like, and subscribe, all those kind things, and thank you for your support. And Debo's out.